YouTube, how's it going? The Goat House is back. Today I got my Miami Dolphins 2021 record predictions game by game. I give you my predictions. I give you my best case. We circle back, get that best case realistic prediction, then worst case. So 3 different predictions here. You'll get my actual prediction, real prediction though first. Doing this for every single team. We only have the Bills up, now the Dolphins, and then we're going to keep going on here. And that'll create a playoff field. Then my playoff predictions and Super Bowl predictions. Cannot wait for that. Something we do every single year. You guys can play along. You guys will be voting along the way here pretty soon on our Twitter for who wins each division. You guys will basically create your own predictions video separate there, so it'll be a lot of fun. So make sure you follow that Twitter here, and then using playoffpredictors.com. Very cool website to make these predictions. We're going game by game. So starting with my actual prediction for the Dolphins. Dolphins at Patriots. I think an adjustment period for both teams, probably a lot of new faces, on both these teams. We see Will Fuller going to be suspended a little bit for the Dolphins. I like both these rosters very, very much. First game in New England, I'm going to take the Patriots here. I think it's going to be Mac Jones versus Tua. I really think we're going to see a Bama Bowl here, and that's going to be a lot of fun. I think mainly a defensive battle. Again, I say it all the time, week 1, random things happen. It's unpredictable. You can't take things away from week 1. You just get out of there with a win. That's all you got to worry about for your team. I'll take the Patriots. I did the Bills video, and I had the Bills winning this game, so we start 0-2 with the Dolphins. And the reason being here is because I do think the Bills are the better team. I think they'll be more prepared for this position as well, this spot. It's a tough draw for the Dolphins to play. To get their home, you view kind of the home games in division as a must-win. If you want to compete with the Bills, you got to win the home game. I think it's a tough time to have it. I think the Bills will be more prepared. A lot of adjustments need to be made for the Dolphins still. Fuller suspension, some new faces, new offensive coordinators. So Tua, I'm confident with Tua. Offensive line, some adjustments there, some moving around. So it's a tough time to play the Bills there. Dolphins, Raiders. It's a good game. We saw them play a pretty good primetime game last year. Raiders kind of blew that game. They kind of choked it away. At the same time, the Dolphins were, it's a little messy, too, going from Tua to Fitzpatrick. I really think Tua gets going this year. Give me the Dolphins. They're a little more comfortable this year against the Raiders. Are pretty good early in the year, though. Give me the Dolphins in that one. This is a good draw, by the way, I think, compared to these. I think playing the Colts early on, Carson Wentz, I think he's going to have to get in his groove. I think the expectations are he's fresh off an awful season. I think the expectations he's not playing that bad. But I think it might take a little time. The Dolphins with that turnover creating defense at home, it's a good matchup for them, I think. I'll take the Bucs. I think kind of the opposite end here. I think the Buccaneers create turnovers in this game, perhaps. I like them in that game. Dolphins, Jags. I'm going to keep saying it. The Jags can be sneaky. I think they're going to have a really good offense. I think if you're going to play them, you'd rather play them later in the year. I think it's a tough game plan early. This isn't super early. It's week 6. I think it's going to be a heck of a ball game. I'm predicting week 6. I'm getting specific in week 6. This is going to be a hell of a ball game here. Give me the Dolphins. I'll take the Dolphins in that one. Dolphins, Falcons is probably back-to-back shootouts. Give me the Dolphins again. Difference. It might not be a shootout. I think different Dolphins defense. They create that turnover on Matt Ryan. That extra turnover, that could be the game sealer there. They're good enough to get one, or maybe even both on the Bills. I just don't have it playing out that way. I got the Bills getting both. Again, we'll circle back and do best case scenario, in my opinion, and worst case. Other than Texans are tough to predict. I don't know who's going to be at quarterback. We'll take the Dolphins. Give me the Ravens. I thought teams that ran the ball efficiently were pretty impressive against the Dolphins last year. I do think the Dolphins improved their run-stopping game here, but Lamar Jackson's a different problem. Give me the Ravens. Again, the Dolphins are the better team, but give me the Jets sneaking one away here at home. 5-6 at this point. I'll take the Dolphins back-to-back. They're going to create turnovers in this game. Sam Darnold, Daniel Jones are creating turnovers and winning those games. Now the positive. Then they're in the bye week. Late bye week, hopefully healthy at this point. Get revenge on the Jets here. Yeah, you know, I see I'm kind of going for I'm going for matchup here, and another one pops up, you know, the Saints. I kind of like the idea of the Saints with Jameis Winston, and I'm not one of those guys that just think he's bad because he turned the ball over and he's going to turn the ball over a ton. But, you know, even though I'm not that person, I do think he'll turn the ball over a bit still. And the Dolphins just, you know, it is tough to predict who will create turnovers. Teams don't usually repeat that. But they got this playmaking. They're more of a playmaking defense than a shutdown, lockdown defense. I think they in that primetime game, it's tough, but they create that extra turnover to seal it there. Dolphins and Titans. I like the way the Titans match up with them. Titans will probably run the ball and control the clock on them. I think, and that'll open up the pass. Try to make you stack the box. That's where they'll beat you. I like the way the Titans match up. And then we'll get a split here. A week one all the way. They play them first and last week. That's kind of tough. 10-7 for the Dolphins. That's pretty good there. This is one I can predict all over the place, really. So this is my prediction as of right now. But if we go back to best case, maybe Tua's a little more prepared than Mac Jones. I give the Dolphins a win here. Against the Bills, I actually think it's more likely they win that game. For me, I did have them beating the Raiders. I did have them beating the Colts. Best case, 13-4. That's pretty good. It's maybe a little bit of a reach. I do think they have a good team. It's probably a little bit of a reach here. I don't think they 2-0 the Patriots. We'll say 12-5 is probably around the best case there. But kind of going back to what I originally had, we had 10-7. Worst case scenario, man, it's a tough first part of the schedule. I don't think they lose both Raiders and Colts. I don't think they lose both. We can go like that. Bucks. They could lose the Jags game there, but I don't want to just end up dropping a bunch of losses on them here. Between the Jags and the Falcons, though. Saints, worst case 7-10. I probably can go. It's probably around 6-11. There could be a growing pains there. 7-10 around there. Could be the worst case scenario for the Dolphins. They're kind of, that's pretty big range, I guess, for the Dolphins. It's just again, we'll kind of go back. We'll go back so everyone gets good. I know some people skim to the end of the video, so they're gonna be thinking that was a problem last year, but the more the better here. More types of predictions, the better. So those people just need to listen to the video, but. So I'll try to have, let's see. I had them winning this one, and one more here. There we go. So that was my prediction. I think just kind of growing pains here with Tua, even though I think he's heading the right track. New coordinator. Running game, worried about the running game. I still am worried about the offensive line. I don't think it's going to be terrible, but it could hurt them in some games, hurt Tua, in his play. No running game on top of that. And again, the team, they won a lot of games. How many games did they win last year because of these crazy, turnovers in impactful spots, like the craziest part of the game, it felt like, to change the entire game, a lot of them. And it is so hard to repeat. I think they made those plays because of their talent, but you think about it, turnovers in general, there's always a little bit of luck, being in the right spot, right time. So that's why I think it is very, very hard to repeat. So if you take away those games, some of those wins that they got for that reason, but then I think you can factor in that their offense will be much better and they can win games they didn't win last year because of that. So we can see a little bit all over the place there. That's probably why they have a pretty big range here. One of the reasons, at least. So I love where they're heading. It's just an interesting team that's pretty tough to predict for this year. So I'm excited. I'm excited for those types of teams here to watch them this year. So, let me know your predictions in the comments, and we'll keep going on with these. We're doing every single team. We're doing playoff predictions, Super Bowl predictions, all that. You guys are creating predictions on our Twitter here down the line here soon. So make sure you follow that. Any link that you're looking for, description, comments, every single video. Please smash that like button, subscribe. It's going to do it, though. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.